one milestone, one example of the profound changes in American policy has been Vice President Vance's speech to the Munich Security Conference. There was actually, to my mind, a very impactful speech before that as well, which perhaps didn't get the same degree of attention, which was to the AI Action Summit in Paris, which was just a few days before Munich. So the changes in the United States, which all of you are as familiar, if not more than me, I think is one big shift in the last year. But there's the other shift, and that's an evolution, you can say. It's something which appears, even if it is not, more of an unfolding rather than dramatic events, and that is the advancement of China. So that has happened in respect, of course, on trade. What we saw in many ways as the trade story has also been the tech story. And it's had its dramatic moments. DeepSeek was one. But I would argue that the changes impelled by China are as consequential as the shifts in the American position. In fact, one is to some extent influenced by the other. If one were to turn our attention to Europe, I think again here the change in the last year has been very sharp. 5 years ago, I think Europe probably had the best geopolitical situation. It had worked out the ideal triangulation between the United States, Russia, and China. Today, every side of that triangle is under stress. So from, and perhaps there's a lesson in it, sometimes very intricate hedging. From the best of all worlds, you can end up as the most difficult of all worlds. But again, I want to stress here that there are very important tech aspects to Europe's predicament, and in fact to our own interaction with Europe. And this year, just a month ago, we had 21 European commissioners visiting us. I think if you correlate the intensity today of India-EU relations, there is, I think, clearly factoring in both of their predicament as well as of the way India looks at possibilities which have opened up after that. A word about East Asia as well. I think in many ways, Japan particularly, South Korea to some extent, have also sought through the tech world means of a geopolitical comeback. And the salience of Taiwan, of course, doesn't need to be even mentioned.